Keke Rosberg in 6th position, just ahead of Ayrton Senna in the yellow helmet and in the white Tolman, the new Tolman. And Senna has come up through the field. He started in 13th place and he's now 7th.
Well, Senna has shown an exceptional talent. He was, and the wet is where the talent shows.
And Senna challenging for that 2nd place, and he's taken it. A magnificent bit of driving by Senna, who's now in 2nd place.
Yeah, that was absolutely marvellous. Senna went round the outside of Lauda into the Rascasse, and that was brave and skillful.
15 seconds was the gap. If Senna is continuing to close at the rate of 3 seconds, and Prost is waving his hand. Prost goes through, waving his hand at the officials. He wants to stop the race, and who can blame him? Now, I'm just waiting for Senna to come through, and the gap as Senna goes through, quite dispassionately, is down to 11 seconds. He's taken 4 seconds out of Prost's lead. Once more, we'll take the gap between Prost and Senna, 1st and 2nd. It was 11 seconds, having come down from 15 on the previous lap. Prost waved his hand up the previous lap, but not this one. And there goes Senna, and it's only 7 seconds now.
And I think if they stop the race, Tolman and Ayrton Senna will have a very, very reasonable grudge as he goes through, catching Prost hand over fist. And I think that this is what I would call French timing, to be as polite as possible. It does seem to me a bit wrong, and Senna could catch him, but he's got the Ferrari in the way.
Well, there goes Prost into the Rascasse corner, chased by Senna in 2nd place, just about 2 or 3 seconds behind him now. There's an official right in the middle of the road now, showing the red flag, and the checkered flag is going out. They are stopping. This is going to be the end of the Monaco Grand Prix with Alain Prost. And Prost is stopping, and Senna crosses the line before he gets there. Now that's amazing. A magnificent second, the man you are looking at now, Ayrton Senna, who seems conceivably to think he has won, judging by the way he's waving his hand. Watch the lights for green. The Portuguese Grand Prix is on. And Alboreto comes out from his line. Ayrton Senna leads. So, Ayrton Senna is finding out what handling of the JPS Lotus is like for the first time on a wet track surface.
Yes, with the talent that Senna showed us at Monte Carlo last year in those dreadful conditions, when he absolutely threw the Tolman round with wonderful control, I don't think it really matters what the Lotus is like.
But at the end of lap 1, Ayrton Senna is leading. Elio De Angelis is in his spray in 2nd place, and of course with Prost in 3rd position, with Alboreto in 4th place, the man you are looking at, the race leader, 25-year-old Ayrton Senna, has got an enormous advantage.
Well, we haven't seen much of Ayrton Senna this afternoon because he's been all on his own, leading the race, and he's driving absolutely immaculately. I can tell you, there we are, he is some 30 seconds clear of the field, and you can bet your life that he's not pushing it hard, because with a 30-second lead, who needs to? And he's stroking it along, he's driving beautifully smoothly.
Ayrton Senna has been waving as he went past the pits, as Prost did at Monaco. He's waving at the officials to say, stop the race. And this is ironic, because Senna complained vociferously, to put it mildly, at Monaco, that if the race had been delayed for just 1 lap longer, he would have won. Now, Senna, and off goes Prost, and regains, and spin. Alain Prost spins right off, and he's going to be out of the race with a smashed rear wing.
So, they've still got a fair way to go, and if the conditions are as bad as Senna's signal suggests and Prost's spin suggests, then I don't suppose they'll want to soldier around like that for another half an hour.
Out goes the checkered flag, and Senna has won the jubilant Team Lotus Mechanics, and off goes Mansell. Nigel Mansell goes off but rejoins, and Ayrton Senna has already got his shoulder straps undone, and you can see that this usually totally unflappable, imperturbable Brazilian is, for once, absolutely beside himself with, look at him, both hands waving with joy. Alain Prost has got an enormous advantage because he's got a clear circuit in front of him as they go down to La Source, which is only about 100 yards away. It's a good start. Down to the right-hander, first gear this is, and as you can see already, it's Ayrton Senna in the lead.
So, good clean start by Senna. Remember, Senna's performances in the wet since he's been in Grand Prix racing have been exciting to say the least, and also showing great skill. He was brilliant in Monte Carlo last year. He absolutely dominated the Portuguese Grand Prix here in those streaming conditions, the first European race of the championship.
Now on lap 8, it's Johansson, and Senna has changed tyres. And we're waiting for the Renault of Warwick to come in.
And Alain Prost has come in as well. He's changed. There goes Senna on his slicks with Mansell by the look of it, also on brand new slicks. So the two of them side by side. And Senna just got the better of Mansell there.
The rain is now pouring down. They'll have to come in and change those slicks for wets.
Yes, that's it's coming down quite heavy drizzle, I would describe it, but that will wet the track.
Ayrton Senna now on his way to his second Grand Prix win in his short career. This is only his 27th Grand Prix. He won in Portugal and was second in Austria, third in Holland, third in Italy. Has failed to finish 8 times, but if he finishes here where he is, he will win. And we are on lap 33 with Senna there in the lead, with Nigel Mansell in second position, with Alain Prost third, with Keke Rosberg fourth.
Yes, and Senna has really underlined that talent that we all know is there anyway. He's driven a marvellous race. It's been very difficult conditions. It's been a big test of, first and foremost, driving skill and car control. It's also been a big test of concentration, and it's also been a test of tactical sense.
But now Senna is almost home because he will pass Boutsen as Senna exits the bus stop, and I hope the producer's going to let us see Senna finishing. So, Ayrton Senna finishes first, the second win in his career, although the Belgian producer concentrates on Thierry Boutsen walking in. And it's go, and a good start by Michele Alboreto as they sprint down towards Cox. It is Berger leading, Alboreto second, Prost third. It's the Ferraris first and second. It's Berger leading, Senna is blasted past Alboreto and up into second place. So here we are, here is Ayrton Senna coming up behind Gerhard Berger and about to lap Alain Prost. Senna passes Berger, tucks in front of the Ferrari. They both pull out to take Alain Prost and lap him. 3 laps to go at the end of this one, in what has been yet another copybook drive by the Brazilian Ayrton Senna, who won in San Marino, who won in Canada, who won in Detroit.
Yes, well, he had to work hard for it in the early stages, but from about 1/3 distance onwards, it was back to the McLaren demonstration for Ayrton Senna. He had a big challenge from Berger. Berger got away first, led for a long time, but maybe at the expense of using too much fuel.
As Ayrton Senna exits Woodcote for the 65th time to win the British Grand Prix, and Derek Warwick is 6th, and Chiva is 7th, and Patrese is 8th, and down goes Berger.
And Berger was out of fuel. That was why Berger slowed down. I think Berger just missed it by 100 yards.